But I'm pretty sure both Frostelus and Aikido just do one character, so it'll be interesting to see how this matchup goes. I know that this is not a fun matchup for Mollo.
No.
I hear Mollo's complain about it constantly. So
yeah, no. Mollo, Kragg just kind of has the funny delete Mollo button. Aka Rock, even like the anti-rock stuff that they have given Mollo doesn't necessarily help him too much, but Mollo's buttons are really good.
Ooh,
oh my goodness, nice call out.
Amazing spike. I mean, I guess that's technically a spike. If you want to count it.
He spiked the pillar so hard it killed Kragg.
Basically. It's always interesting to see Mollos because they all had different ways of playing. And I noticed that Aikido, well, when I play Aikido, Aikido just throws bombs at me because that's a good way to deal with specifically my gameplay. But I think that Aikido is very liquid in their ability to go in between, like, being more melee-based and being more bomb-based and kind of adapting to how their opponent is fighting.
At least in this bracket, so far, they've mostly just been kind of using bombs to, like, help them approach in, give them an opportunity. I don't know how well that will do versus Kragg. Oh, beautiful rock toss. A friendly fire, biting Mollo in the butt right there. Oh, but the Superman punch. Gonna stuff Kragg out, if not once, then try again.
Let's see if we can get another way that can kill Kragg. This is really good pressure from Aikido, just really trying to take
oh my goodness
damage. Wow. Really oppressive first game from Aikido on this Kragg, really showing that the Kragg beats Mollo allegations are not to be believed. And we'll actually be seeing a character switch from Frostelus from Kragg into Absa as we go to Forest Floor.
Interesting.
You know, if Frostelus wants to play this Absa as a more zoning perspective, I kind of understand it from how that first game went because they just could not get Aikido off no matter what.
I think it's more. I don't think it's zoning. It's more so recovery because of the positions Frostelus found himself at.
Right.
It was really easy for Aikido to just kind of delete him, and with that forward air. So just having a character whose recovery is so much better. And it's not that Kragg has a bad recovery. It's just can be very easy to exploit. Yeah, predictable, very easy to exploit Kragg at times.
Can follow down.
Having something that you can just zip around with. There's so much good, but fortunately that comes at the cost of being able to deal with bombs as effectively. Right now, Aikido is doing such a great job. But that doesn't mean Frostelus is out.
Mollo up strong. I have a lot of fun about it that I'm not going to get into. I really could see Absa Nair actually being a good tool when there's a bomb hole that the Mollo is holding on to. But it looks like there's just a lot of difficulty actually getting in and doing the damage that Absa really needs to take these early stocks.
You know, Aikido is just fighting his way in. He's using these bombs, throwing them around, and catching Frostelus, even with the character swap. That's going to be down strong for the parry punish. Going to throw Aikido off stage. Fortunately, doesn't get the connection there. See it back. A beautiful conversion from Aikido there.
Wow, very smart Thunderline there.
Just not quite ready to DI it.
So some very careful play. Frostelus could take this stock, but this is a really steep hill to climb, especially when moves like that exist.
Unfortunately, down strong.
Unfortunately, down strong. Maybe that'll summon Viral Melon to the chat to start complaining about it. Who knows? And now we will be going to Endless Abyss.
Very interesting.
I think that Mollos in general have very complicated feelings about the stage, because Mollo doesn't really need platforms in some cases and in some matchups, but it does make moving bombs around interestingly a little more difficult and probably a lot more easier to parry. Although we haven't been seeing much bomb parries in general. This is looking a little more even though, getting an edge guard here, trying to get some damage on. But Aikido still being able to get in on Frostelus and get this damage. Very much at kill percent, as we can see.
I'm just trying to think of, like, because the Abyss counterpick did work in the set versus Bagman earlier, but like a character versus Mollo, unless you're like giving yourself the ability to like parry bombs for free, but like you commented on, Frostelus hasn't been doing that. I'm just trying to assume like why he wouldn't give yourself a stage with platforms. Like with Tower Band, it just makes me wonder.
Right. Well, it's also kind of the thing where, I don't know, sometimes I pick, even though I don't love Endless, sometimes if I notice people are taking advantage of platforms really well and much better than me, sometimes it can just be enough to sort of mess them up a little bit. And we're seeing a very strong aerial tech chase here, but Aikido very easily getting a very strong conversion. Frostelus is very much adapting to these edge guards though, and DIing away from all these dunks that Mollo has off stage. But this is a lot of damage for the Absa.
It doesn't matter if you can DI away from the dunks if you can't DI the bomb.
Yeah.
Unfortunate way to go out, but Aikido